All right, so you know how we're always diving into the latest tech advancements, especially for those like you, always looking to stay ahead of the game.
Right, always trying to find those things that can give you an edge.
Exactly. Well, today's deep dive is right up that alley. We're talking about EON Reality and their new AI tool. It's called EON SoftSkills Train AI.
And it's pretty groundbreaking stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about those essential soft skills, right? The ones that can make or break your career no matter how technically skilled you are.
It's true. For a long time, these skills were kind of overlooked, seen as less important than technical expertise.
Like, yeah, you need to know your stuff, but if you can't communicate effectively, work well in a team.
Exactly. You're not going to get very far.
And those skills, those soft skills, it's not always easy to train them effectively. So how is EON Reality changing the game with this AI?
Well, they're essentially bridging this gap that's always existed between traditional training, which, let's face it, can be pretty dry.
Yeah, lots of lectures, maybe a role-playing exercise that feels super artificial.
Exactly. And then the real world, where you have to actually put those skills into practice.
And those are high-stakes situations a lot of the time.
Right. So EON SoftSkills Train AI, it takes something like a basic training document, let's say an employee manual for a retail store,
Okay, I'm picturing that, yeah.
and it uses AI to transform that document into a dynamic, interactive learning experience.
Hold on, so you're saying instead of just reading about how to, say, deal with a difficult customer?
You're actually put into that situation virtually.
Wow, okay, so it's like a simulation.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's one thing to have this AI simulation, right. But how does the feedback part work? Because that's key for actually learning, right?
Absolutely. And it's not just about getting a pat on the back or a try again message.
So it's not just like a pass-fail kind of thing.
No, not at all. The AI actually analyzes your performance in real time.
What does that even mean, though, in real time?
So as you're interacting in that virtual scenario,
Yeah.
maybe it's that frustrated customer at the return counter.
Right.
The AI is looking at everything, your tone of voice, the words you're using, how well you're sticking to the company protocols from that training manual you talked about.
Wow, so it's really comprehensive then, not just about saying the right things.
Exactly. It's about how you say it if you're actually putting the training into practice.
That's impressive.
And then, get this, it takes all that data and presents it to you
Visually, like what, a graph?
Kind of. It's a 2D radar chart. Think of it like a personalized heat map of your soft skills.
Okay, a heat map. Now, you got to break that down for me, because I'm picturing, like, something out of a sci-fi movie.
Basically, it shows you at a glance where your strengths lie and where you might need a little work. So, for example, maybe you're great at active listening, but your conflict resolution could use some attention.
So it's specific then. Instead of just saying, oh, you need to work on your empathy, it's like, here's exactly where you need to improve.
Exactly. And that kind of granular feedback, it's incredibly valuable.
For the individual, for sure. But also, I imagine, for employers who are trying to see if their training is even working.
Oh, absolutely. It takes all the guesswork out of soft skills development, makes it measurable, which is huge.
Yeah, because soft skills can feel so nebulous sometimes.
Right. And that's what makes this so groundbreaking, I think.
Yeah.
EON Reality is making these skills quantifiable in a way we haven't really seen before.
It's like bringing soft skills into the 21st century. But before we get too carried away with all the possibilities, let's bring it back to our listener for a second. What does all this mean for them?
Well, I think first and foremost, it just highlights how important soft skills are becoming, right?
And how they're valued, I would say, increasingly so.
Exactly. But also, this technology has the potential to make high-quality soft skills training accessible to everyone.
Which is huge, because it used to be that only big corporations could afford those fancy workshops and stuff.
And now, with EON SoftSkills Train AI, individuals, small businesses, they can all access this kind of cutting-edge training.
And with the way the job market is evolving, that kind of access could be a game changer for a lot of people.
Absolutely. Remember what Dan Lajerskar, the chairman of EON Reality, said? It's about making knowledge transferable and accessible globally. And that's what this technology represents.
Accessible globally. Yeah, that's pretty amazing to think about, the potential impact, especially for people who maybe haven't had the opportunity to develop these skills in a structured way.
Right.
It's like EON SoftSkills Train AI is kind of leveling the playing field.
It really is. And not just in terms of access to training, but potentially even in terms of what career paths open up for people.
Oh, absolutely. It's like, imagine if someone who always thought of themselves as shy or introverted suddenly had the tools and the confidence to nail a big presentation or lead a team.
Exactly. And to realize their full potential.
Exactly. That's what's so exciting about this technology. It's not just about learning a new skill, it's about personal growth and empowerment.
Couldn't agree more. And it really speaks to the bigger picture here. EON Reality is pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.
Right. And it makes you wonder what other breakthroughs are on the horizon.
Oh, I'm sure this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
The world of AI is evolving so rapidly, it's an exciting time to be following this field.
Absolutely. So for our listeners out there, if you're intrigued by what you've heard today, definitely encourage you to check out EON SoftSkills Train AI.
Do some more digging.
Yeah, see what it's all about. Because it's clear this technology is going to have a major impact on how we develop and value soft skills going forward.
No doubt about it.
And who knows, maybe it'll even inspire some of you to take your own soft skills to the next level.
Definitely. Never stop learning.
Never stop learning. Well, on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive. Until next time.